the first qualifier between Punjab and Bengaluru. I have a question about RCB actually now, which is actually a question about their bowling. Because you've had the new one, came in today, the new one, Josh Hazlewood comes back. Are you tempted to play both?
If you have to play both, you want to play Salt.
And you want to play Romario Shepherd.
You want to play Romario, then can you leave out Livingston and find an Indian batter there, or Jitesh goes up, Mayank goes up, and then you play Tushara and Hazlewood both. Because if you look at what's happened in the last two games, played on great batting surfaces, but they conceded 230 and 230 in two games. So they need to have that other bowler there. So if
no, you'll just have to move them up, right? Because then Josh Hazlewood effectively takes Liam Livingston's place. Right?
Yes, so then you need one more batter somewhere.
No, you don't. That's it. That's your 11, right?
So you're happy with the batting then?
No, I'm saying, but that's it. You're basically playing an extra bowler.
You're playing an extra bowler.
That's what you're doing, right?
Correct.
I don't mind it because if you look at it, we are talking about the fact that Romario Shepherd is still in the hutch today.
And Krunal Pandya, sir.
That is what I'm saying. Kunal Pandya, we are not even considering Kunal Pandya in this. He's one of the best finishers in the game. He was part of that Indian room.
So effectively, what happens is, you've got a gun bowling attack. So you've got Nuwan Tushara, you've got Josh Hazlewood, you've got Bhuvi, you've got Yash Dayal, then you've got the spin of Krunal Pandya, and then of course Suyash. So you've got 6 solid bowling options, right?
And Romario as a 7th.
And Romario, if you need him, for the over,
correct,
right? And then your batting effectively goes on to number 7, where Romario plays at 7. You probably push Krunal up. So then your batting order reads, whatever order you play them, you've got the openers, of course, Salt and Virat. You've got Rajat Patidar, Mayank Agarwal, Jitesh Sharma, Krunal Pandya, Romario Shepherd.
And the thing with playing that side is sometimes you look for batting depth in case you have to chase 200. But with that bowling side, you might keep the opposition down to 170.
Yeah.
So you're not actually chasing 200. And that has been the GT pattern, if you remember.
True.
The GT pattern has always been, we are a great bowling side, we will have to chase less.
Yeah.
So I won't be surprised at all if that is the way they're thinking, because there are some outstanding cricket minds this year in that RCB side. I'm not saying they weren't in previous years, but this year there's some outstanding cricketing minds who understand the modern game.
Yep.
And I won't be surprised at all if they say, let's pick both Hazlewood and Tushara. Hazlewood can go bowl at the top, Tushara can bowl at the back. So we spread them out and don't allow the opposition to score 200.
Your thoughts on that?
I totally agree. I would take the more attacking option, especially when my number 7 batsman is Kunal Pandya or Romario Shepherd, and my number 8 is Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who is at one time regarded as a legitimate all-rounder.
I always say the same thing. I mean, if you're chasing, let's say you're chasing whatever you're chasing. If your 7 batters can't do it, it's very tough for your 8 to do it. Yeah. And I think this year, even people like Knight Riders or people who have played 8, they've played 9 batters at some point and then not been able to chase something. I just feel like the extra bowler always gives you more utility than the extra batter.
Let's look at that side again. There's one other possibility, which is to say, depending on the surface, I only play one spinner.
All right.
And Romario is now my 6th bowler rather than my 7th.
Okay.
And I put in a free hitter somewhere in between to just go and do it.
Okay, so you are
someone
saying,
like a Bhandke or a Swastik Chikara.
Okay, so this is what you're saying.
As your impact
that Josh Hazlewood in that bowling attack takes the place of Suyash Sharma, and Livingston has to go as well because he's the 4th foreigner. Yeah. So he goes and you get an Indian batter there. A dasher like, bring that up.
A dasher like a Swastik Chikara or a Manoj Bhandke or somebody, so that you have 5 bowlers plus Romario.
Interesting.
You have 6 bowlers. So numbers 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
But the problem is, just to put, they're not bowling Krunal for all 4 a lot.
Yes.
Right, like today he bowled 2. So which means effectively your 5th bowler becomes Romario and Krunal.
Yes.
Yeah, but normally teams that play 6 bowlers do that. Your 5th and 6th go 2 and 2. And if Mulanpur, Kunal can look today, what did Kunal do? In 2 overs he gave you 14.
Yeah.
Why did you not bowl him is a mystery that, we felt that they missed a trick somewhere there.
Yeah.
Right? And that is one of the things that we thought about. So, I think Kunal is a bowler who can bowl 4 overs.
I was quite surprised today that Livingston didn't bowl at all.
Yeah,
Livingston didn't get, he didn't bowl, he just batted one. I mean, it's just...
And batting, it can happen. First ball, you're facing a ball that thuds into you.
Yeah.
You're trying to hit a shot.
I like that idea as well.
So it
but
depends.
effectively, we're just finding a way to ensure that both Nuwan and Hazelwood play.
But have you realized it's not every year that we talk about RCB and look at all the options we have. They can construct a team with an additional batter and still have 6 bowling options.
Yeah.
They can construct a team with an additional bowler and still have 7 batting options.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Which doesn't happen every year.
I like
That's
that.
why we keep going back. They constructed their team beautifully this year.
Yeah, and they've chosen some very good 11s. You know, they've constructed teams before as well, squads, and sometimes you just kept feeling that people are playing out of position or they're not getting the balance of the 11 right. This year, it's been spot on right from the beginning. Well, so they're looking good, but let's talk about Punjab now, right? Because, well, they're looking good as well. And number 1, they finished after 2014, they've qualified, dare I say, on the back of a trophy-winning captain, right? Shreyas Iyer. Apparently won a trophy.
Now they seem to have remembered he won a trophy for them. Yesterday
it's come
they
back
didn't.
now.
Yeah, yesterday they didn't.
Well, I think somebody in that social media team, in the words of Russell Peters, gonna get hurt real bad. Remember that? Somebody gonna get hurt real bad. All right, well, all is forgiven there. But yeah, 2014 to 2025, they've qualified. They've done it in style. This team, when you look at it, do you see them making any changes?
There is one man who's apparently fit tomorrow.
Is Yuzi?
Yuzi.
Yeah.
And who does he come in? And that's the interesting one because see, I would keep Harpreet Brar definitely.
Yeah. So then Vishak, I guess they're playing one less piece. Wait a second. Has Marco Jansen left?
Marco Jansen's left.
Oh.
But also they were using Praveen Dubey, so he'll just take...
They didn't use him in the last game though.
Yeah.
No.
Because Vijay Kumar Vishak bowled.
Vijay Kumar Vishak.
So Vishak bowled. He played instead of Praveen Dubey, who had played in the previous game. So now, if Marco Jansen is not playing, let's bring the squad up again.
I think they will go with Omarjai instead of Jansen simply because they need that extra batting. They feel they need another bat.
Okay, so then that means you're having to play Chahal in place of Vishak.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel that Marco Jansen versus Omarjai will be a straight swap. And the reason I say it, and Vishak will be, if they bring in Chahal, it will be for Vishak because my belief is they do not want to make changes that will change their batting order too much. Their basic rotation, they don't want
I'm
to
just
take
saying again, their batting is really solid 7 again.
Yeah, it's
Like
very
that 8. Marco Jansen's not, what is this? Is he batted at all?
Stoin is 7.
Stoin is 7.
Yeah.
Umarzai,
Sorry,
if
Marcus.
he plays 8.
But-
Brar 9. Remember, Brar came and hit a 6 of the first ball the other
Sir,
night.
so that means
They
that
bat very deep.
if you don't play Marco Jansen, you just bring in Chahal. Again, the same thing that we're saying with RCB.
And play
Punjab
three
does the same thing.
and three
Strengthen your bowling. Lose the option of the extra batter at, 9 in this case. Because Harpreet Brar's good enough to bat 8. Stoinis is 7. Shashank is 6. And then, of course, your top 5 with Nehal Vadera, Shreyas, Joss English. I'm going in reverse order. I don't know why. Priyanshah and Prabh Simran Singh. That's pretty solid as well. So again, get the extra bowler.
Yeah, that's a good one. And not only that, if you have that, then when you get in a sub, okay, you can go then decide which way you want to go in sub as well. Because you have just 3 international players then in your starting 11.
Exactly.
Hang on, Kyle Jamieson bats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Kaljim, they really should they should just get him in place of Marco Jansen.
Yeah.
They should get Chahal in place
That's
of
what
Marco
their team will
Jansen.
be. I think their challenge will be, if you look at the top 6 in their side, there's Priyanshah, there's Prabh Simran Singh,
English, Iyer, Vadera.
and Shashank. In your top 6, you got 4 uncapped, who've done a magnificent job so far. It blew my mind that they beat the might of Mumbai Indians with 6 uncapped players playing roles.
And with
those 4
16
plus
capped
Vishak
players over there.
and Harpreet Brar. On a big day, luckily they're playing 1 versus 2 and not an eliminator. Will the pressure tell on these uncapped players who are having a great season? And therefore, I think someone like a Shreyas will have to play a bigger role. So that will be the challenge for Punjab.
Yeah.
So far, they've played magnificently, all playing for each other. On the big day, can they still play like that?
Yeah.
Or are they suddenly thinking, I've not been here before? What do I do in this situation? That's the only possibility.
Could I counter that by saying that the match against Mumbai was also an equally
In a
big game,
sense,
perhaps even more pressure there,
was a
because
stagnant.
they were just in the race for 1 and 2, so that meant so much more.
And
Gaurav, you had
Mumbai
to
were
be
heavy
there.
favourites.
Yeah.
They were. Gaurav, you had to be there just to witness one of the great run chases. 8 overs of Bumrah and Santner and the game is closed.
Yeah.
The way they took apart Santner was incredible. You see the Josh Inglis bat. I almost wondered he's a hockey player.
Yeah.
He's so low and he's so quick with his hands and feet. He's gone up to number 3. It's been a fabulous move up because I don't think it matters that much. Shreyas at 4 is just as good at playing a similar role. And Priyansh Arya did what we saw from Vaibhav Suryavanshi, where he just took a back seat. For about 10 balls, he didn't hit a boundary because Inglis was hitting the runs. And it just took his game up one level. So it was a very, very heartwarming run chase. But here are two teams that are chasing so well.
Yeah.
Who sets the target?